And welcome back. This is the Cool Bit 5 a day, and we're doing the further maths paper for the 21st of January. Let's go with the first question. Okay, we have a nice simple start, don't we? So to complete the square, one of these skills that we definitely need to make sure we know, and if we don't, it's definitely one of these we practice because it will come up a lot. What do I do? Now, I may do it a slightly different way to other teachers, so this is very much my method. So I'm going to take out the 3 first, which is going to give me 3x squared minus 4x. And then I'm going to leave the 2 on the outside over here. Then I'm going to complete the square inside the bracket, which is going to give me x minus 2 squared minus 4 plus 2, and then all in one. So that's going to be 3x minus 2 squared. 3 times minus 4 is minus 12, plus 2 is minus 10, and that is the first question done. Next question. On the grid, draw the graph of, okay, right, so I have a piecewise function. So what do we have? So between 5 and 0. So what I'm basically going to do is draw 3 lines. They may or may not connect up. And if they don't, I have to draw certain circles in between to show how they connect. But let's see what I've got first. I'm going to start actually in the middle because between 0 and 2, I have a line at minus 2. So that represents the 0 to 2. Then I'm going to do this one here. There's no obvious reason I'm doing it in this order, but anyway. So if I put 2 in, 3 times 2 is 6, 6 minus 8 is minus 2. It does indeed start at the previous point. It's a straight line, so I only need 2 points. Let's put 4 in. So 3 times 4 is 12, minus 8 is 4. So therefore it's going to be 4 against 4, which is here. Let's join these up. Now, let's try and do this carefully. So I'm going across 1, 2, and up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in other words, across 1, up 3, across 1, up 3. Obviously, in a real exam, you'd have a ruler. You do it a lot neater than I'm doing it right now. This one here, actually, it's weirdly, it's a bit easier. So it's a -1 gradient, and it's going to go through 2 as well. So therefore, it's going to go through the diagonal line like this. Now, again, can't stress this enough. In the exam, pencil, ruler, make it neat, because the way they mark it is with a overlay, and you need to be in the right vicinity. But either way, that's this question done. Next question. And final question today. The diagram shows a cuboid and a pyramid. The apex of the pyramid is directly above the center. That tends to mean I can work out the distance across the bottom. Calculate the angle between planes EHI, so the triangle that slopes up, and AC. Okay, all right. So basically it's the plane on the side and the triangle here. All right, how am I going to do this? So I'm going to calculate the angle between, let's do a picture of what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to use this line here. So where does it go? It goes up to M. So I'm going to call this N. And then I'm going to do an imaginary dotted line across here, which I'm going to call N. We've got to OP. So that's P. Now, my method is, what do I know? Well, I know C to D is 9 meters. So therefore, it must be the case that N to P is half of that. So that's going to be 9 over 2. So actually, that's not terribly so. So I've got one of them. Then I also know the height of the overall pyramid. Actually, this question's a bit easier than it looks, isn't it? The overall pyramid is 9 meters high. The cuboid at the bottom is 3.5. So therefore, the height from P to I is going to be 9 minus 3.5, which is going to be 5.5. I don't know why I'm writing those in different formats, but that's fine. Which means the angle I'm looking for, or actually not the angle I'm looking for, but the angle along the way, which I'm going to call PIN, so this angle here, so PNI, is going to be the tan minus 1 of the opposite, which is the height, which is 5.5, divided by the length N to P, which is 9 over 2, or 4.5. Put that in my calculator. I'm just get my calculator out quickly. So that's going to be inverse tan 5.5 over 4.5, which is equal to 50.7 degrees. Now, what is it I'm trying to work out? I'm trying to work out the angle here, which comes down and touches this here. But I do know that this is a right angle, don't I? So it's just going to be 50.7 plus the right angle to get me from the top to the side, which is plus 90, which is going to give me 140.7 degrees. that I thought was going to be a lot worse than it was. That actually wasn't too bad at all. As long as you've got your diagram okay, as long as you work out what you've got and what you need, not a terrible question. So as ever, I started saying this every day at the moment, but nice little mix of questions. We only had 3 today, but again, good different set of questions. Like, subscribe. Any questions, put it in the comments. I will get back to you, and I'll see you for the next one. Thanks all.